because this isn't about just like going off and making a new path. It's about waiting to see if a path reveals itself to you. Hi Libra, I just got like halfway through your reading and realized that I was not recording, so we're gonna try this again. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see you. Please be sure to go watch the General Energy Temperance card reading for the season and your Moon and Rising Sign tarot scopes. Now, I've already been shuffling and things have already been coming out, so let's talk about it, because nothing that I said before got recorded. And it's just kind of been that kind of day. But we're just going to go with it. So what we're starting out with is the Chariot in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse, excuse me. And this actually threw me for a loop for a little bit. I never seen these energies together, and the more I thought about it, I realized they're both like traveling, moving forward energies, but in reverse they're stalled, they're stuck. So if you've been feeling kind of stuck or stalled, some big validation for you. The Chariot's all about following your heart, coming home. Home is where the heart is, all that kind of good stuff. And the Eight of Wands is all about traveling and quick movement and moving with purpose and passion. Like, these are all about moving with purpose and passion. The Chariot can also represent Cancer. With it in reverse, maybe you need to stay away from a Cancer. Maybe there's a Cancer you've been avoiding and you actually need to talk to them. But it definitely does feel like the image I got was you were going along your path and things were just fine. Everything seemed like it was going so well, and everything was beautiful, and you knew exactly where you were going, and then like a giant sinkhole just opens up in the middle of your path. And you're like, what now? What the hell? And with this eclipse season going on, it's like, instead of having to do like the human thing, which right away is like, okay, now I got to figure out a different way to go, and now I got to figure out a way around this. Sit. Wait. Just hold off for a second. Just sit down and rest, and really reevaluate if where you were going was where you really wanted to go anyway. Because I feel like this feeling of stuckness, this pause, of stagnation, is really to help you sit with yourself a little bit, sit with where you've been, sit with where you were going, sit with where you've been going, sit with what you've been achieving, and let it all like sink in. The air signs and the fire signs are really being called to get more emotionally deep. And really, there's like emotional involvement happening for all of you guys. And a lot of that is letting things sink in, really feeling them, really giving it time to feel things. So what can you do while you're sitting and waiting for a new path to be revealed for you? Because this isn't about just like going off and making a new path. It's about waiting to see if a path reveals itself to you. That's what this eclipse season is for. It's revealing things. You don't have to force things right now, because the universe is taking care of it for you. And for you specifically, Libra, we have this Six of Cups and Seven of Cups in reverse coming up. So here's where your emotional bit comes in. And the thing about the Seven of Cups is that it is kind of like, it's technically the Six of Cups in reverse. So again, we're having this like stalled in your emotional evolution, because the 7 would come right after the 6, but the 7's in reverse. So it's like, we haven't learned this lesson of the 6 yet. So again, there's this, you're attempting to move forward, attempting to go forward, but it's like you're not quite ready to make that next step yet. This is coming up for a lot of people. Not quite ready for that next step. It's right around the corner, but there are some things that need to be achieved and looked at and felt. A lot of this is about feelings. Scorpio and Sagittarius both, although water and fire, are really good at feeling their feelings and expressing them. And so I feel like there's some really permission here for you to feel your feelings and express them without feeling shame, without, with an honesty. So, and with the Six of Cups is too all about your inner child. There's an innocence here, there's a purity, there's nurturing, there's looking at the world with this hope and this wondrous, like, wide-eyed child view. Really getting in touch with your inner child, healing that inner child, figuring out what's disconnecting you from your inner child. Because there's a disconnection here. That's why things aren't moving forward the way you want them to. Something's not connecting. And it has to do with your inner child. And I like this because Sagittarius season is all about fun and imagination and having fun, playfulness. It's like thinking about if you ever go to like Christmas lights, like holiday events, immersive events, art immersion, like experiences. If you've ever gone to like amusement parks with kids where there's characters, if the Ren Fair, Comic-Con, if you've ever gone to these things with children, they have this magic about them because they are so present, they are so in it, and they want to believe so badly that these characters are really these characters in life. Or like they are so like, oh man, this is just so cool. They're not jaded anymore like adults are. They're still like, yes, like I don't even care. Like adults are like, well, that's not as good, and that's, criticizing these things, and kids don't see that because they want to be in it. They want to be enjoying it. And I feel like this is a piece for you this season, Libra. Like there's a big theme of like letting down our protections a little bit, getting a little bit more vulnerable, not being afraid to be silly or look stupid, and really just having fun. And I am curious, like, what are maybe some lessons and heartbreaks or traumas that you're holding on to from your childhood that could be still affecting you today? Because we want to keep moving forward into this. Because it feels like once you have this kind of mastered here, the paths will be revealed. And it's not just one path that's going to be revealed. It's going to be many paths, and then you're going to have your choice. Just like this, it's like there's many paths on the other side, but it's stalled right now. We also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So again, the Queen of Swords in reverse. I try to be nice about the Queen of Swords in reverse because I love the Queen of Swords. She's a meditation master and well-read, well-spoken, doesn't let their limiting beliefs get the best of them. A lot of things coming up about limiting beliefs. And unfortunately, in reverse, the Queen of Swords can be a cold, hard, rigid bitch. And this is the risk I feel like you're taking by not doing this inner child healing. Because as an air sign, if you're not doing the healing and participating in things that warm you up, that get you in touch with your heart and your soul and the things that light you up and warm you up, this is what you risk. You risk being this jaded, unwavering. It's not even unwavering. It's like unflexible, uncompromising, unfun person. And that's not you, Libra. That's not you at all. But if you're ignoring things that are connected to your childhood, then this is the risk you take. You risk just being stuck where you are. And if you get stuck there too long, then you're going to turn to ice. You're going to literally freeze. Freezing physically, freezing spiritually, emotionally. You become the Ice Queen. And the Ice Queen is very lonely. She's not like Elsa, just being like, let it go, the cold don't bother me anyway. It's, Elsa at least learned her lesson, but she was gonna isolate herself in her icy cold palace. But that's no way to live. It's no way to live, and it's no way for you to live, Libra. Let's pull one more. Oh, the Seven of Swords is like rearing its ugly little head lately. So again, you can't avoid these things. This is about avoiding yourself, avoiding what's going on inside of you. This is going to come up for, I feel like, for Gemini for sure. So, you air signs are going through it. So call your other air sign friends and being like, hey, man, you going through it? Yeah, me too. Want to talk about it? Because it's a little sneak. And you getting stuck again in this, lying energy. You're lying to yourself. You're also not moving forward. Because this is referencing the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is all about moving forward. And looking at these cards, it's interesting because we got the Chariot in reverse in the beginning, and then the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and they all have this blue theme in the middle here, and then another yellow card on the end with the Seven of Swords. So you're trapping yourself. It just feels like you're even putting a little ice bubble around these things that you don't want to look at about yourself. You don't want to dig deeper. So I'm just going to trap these things in a little ice bubble here, and I'm just going to store that away, and I'm not going to look at it, and I'll be fine. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine, because if that ice ball's in your pocket, it's going to melt. It's going to make you look like you peed yourself. So, do you want to, it's you're going to embarrass yourself in front of yourself if you keep ignoring these things. And maybe, and as much as there's some air coming up, there's also a lot of water energy here. So it might be time to reach out to your water friends, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could definitely help you navigate some emotions and some child stuff, some inner child healing. It's a great thing to even figure out when some really crappy stuff happened at certain ages and write yourself letters to that age and just tell them that you're here to protect them now and that stuff's not going to happen to them anymore. It's about getting vulnerable with yourself, okay? And this has gone way longer than I thought it was going to. So let's pull you a energy oracle card from Sandra Ann Taylor. I know you can do this, Libra. I know you can. You are very loving. You are very enjoyable. You that's why you and Sagittarius get along so well, because you're fun, you see the positive side of the world, and it's time to see the positive side of yourself. It's also time to see some, not so favorable things in your past that, although they were really hard to go through, They've helped you become the amazing person that you are today. And it's time to help heal that little person inside of you so that they're not afraid anymore to come out and play. Okay? Ooh, it's the yin and yang. Yin yang, yin yang. I think it's pronounced yang technically. Number 22, and it came up in reverse. So we read the reversal. I haven't seen this card yet. I just got this deck, so... And I've just been letting us all find out what they are together. Yin yang. Passive, active, intuitive, logical. I think this is great for you, Libra, because you're represented by the scales, so you can do both of these things. You're passive and you're active. You're intuitive and you're logical. Reversed. This card reversed reveals a yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. The affirmation: I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already a part of me. Oh my God, that affirmation is like, who even cares what the definition said? The affirmation is where it's at for you, Libra. I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. Fuck yeah. Perfect. Perfection. Write that down, okay? I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. It's time to utilize this energy beneficially for you. All that I need is already a part of me. It's already a part of you. These are just deep parts of yourself. And there's going to be new things on the other side. That's all these readings are just like, I can't help but feel that like once you get on the other side of this, like things are just going to start opening up, okay? Let me know. Let me know how it's going for you. Let me know what you resonated with. Let me know if you need some assistance, some support to dive deeper into these subjects, these themes. Go watch your moon and rising sign. Go watch the general energy temperance card reading. And I will see you for Capricorn season. Bye.